Right, hello everyone. I'm the man. Welcome to Green Hell. This is a survival game that I got, and I wanted to try it out. I knew this game would be very difficult, and it is, but it's manageable. But there's a lot of really bizarre bullshit logic in this game, and I'm gonna get into it whenever we get to playing. I've been doing story, but we're gonna do survival. I am gonna do custom because there's a lot of shit I need to tweak. That needs to be low. Sanity needs to be off, even though sanity is very manageable. It's basically the same sanity type stuff as Amnesia. So if you have played Amnesia, you can pretty much manage the sanity. Well, I'm going to accept it. And we're going to move on. I am going to replace I'll replace this save. Now, whenever we get into this, I'll explain some of the really bizarre bullshit logic. I mean, I'm not an expert in this kind of stuff, but I'm pretty sure a lot of the nutrients aren't very realistic, especially fat and protein. And calories. Water is understandable. You drink water. That's it. You don't drink healthy water, you could possibly get a parasite. Even though, again, I'm not an expert, but I'm pretty sure freshwater streams are indeed safe. But, oh well. And I think my game just crashed, but oh well. I can run this game. I can. Surprisingly. As my computer actually likes this one, unlike some of the other games I've gotten. I got it during the Steam sale, which Steam sale is over by the time you're seeing this. But I don't know. It is a really good game. It's really good. It's very, very like The Forest, except you're in a jungle. Why is it loading again? What the hell? Very, very like The Forest. It is very much like The Forest, except you're in a jungle. And wait, what? I've never done survival. I'm gonna have to turn up ambient sound so I can hear. There's like a snake. Now this game really requires like audio cues. If it's anything like story mode, this area over here should be safe. I hope. Alright, let's... No, don't craft with it. Harvest it. There we go. Okay, now craft with it. Put another one there, and now we got a knife. There you got a knife. Right. Now all I need now is a stick and another piece of stone, and I can make an axe. I think I need rope too. But pretty much like The Forest, just keep grabbing random shit you find on the ground, and you'll be able to like survive and stuff. I don't really need to check my notepad because whatever. I did watch someone do like a guide type video where it's like explain like how the game works and stuff like that, and really, really helpful. Ooh, yay, nanners. Alright, how am I doing? I'm doing just fine. Thankfully, this is... No, I didn't want to pick up the larva. Miss Larva. Do not eat. I'll destroy it. I don't want to pick up the larva. I want to pick up the stick. There we go. Basically, let me just explain some of the really bizarre logic in this game. So, your fat intake goes down really fucking fast. Again, I'm not gonna say I'm an expert in all this, because I'm not. But I will say that I don't think that's very realistic. But again, I could be wrong. But your fat intake goes down really, really fast. And what makes it worse is, for some bizarre reason, only so far, from what I've played, basically, coconuts and nuts give you fat. But for some really bizarre reason, armadillo meat, snake meat, and bird meat does not give you fat. I don't know why, but yeah. It's stuff like that where it's like, I'm pretty sure in real life, I've never eaten those animals, but I'm pretty sure in real life, you would get at least some fat from those animals. And just like with calories, some mushrooms and... No, I didn't want to pick up that stick. I don't want the long stick, but I will take it to my shelter, though. Let me go pick up the other long stick over here. But same with calories. Apparently only bananas, certain shrooms give you calories. Which, again, now that I know for sure is not fucking realistic. Everything you eat, no matter what it is, gives you calories. No matter what it is. So, for some bizarre reason, much like the fat, armadillo meat, snake meat, bird meat doesn't give you calories. I don't know why, but that's just how this game works. It's really, really bizarre. Like, you would think the developers trying to make a realistic survival game, if that's what they were going for, didn't really bother to look at how these intakes work. It's like, sorry if this is like kind of offensive, but it's like if an alien tried making a game about human survival and they didn't know anything about how the human body works. It's like there's some really, really bizarre logic going on here, to where that should be giving you that certain things really should be giving you some calories and some fat. But again, I'm not claiming to be an expert. This is just personal experience, and from some of the stuff I've known growing up and even in modern times, that pretty sure a lot of things give you calories, and I'm pretty sure meat, stuff like that, should give you fat. I know fish doesn't give you fat. That's very, very, realistic. Fish gives you protein, I know for damn sure. But there's some other stuff. Yay, coconut! They're so fucking rare in this game for some strange reason. I don't know why coconuts are so fucking rare in this game. It's like the game does not want to give you coconuts or anything really. But there's just some really questionable logic in this game where it's like, that's not how the real world real world works. Like, there's some stuff that's like, yeah, that would not happen. Okay, let me get some more. You need a lot of palm leaves to do this. Also, dry palm leaves, very fucking rare for some bizarre reason. I watched the guy that did the guide video, and he was getting like dry leaves, like on every single palm tree leaves. It's like, how are you getting these? I'm not getting any. So take note whenever you're watching this. Whatever happens in my game is not going to happen in your game. The spawns will be pretty much the exact same. But whenever it comes to like everything else, you can forget learning pretty much anything, really. Because you're not going to get the same spawn. Now that always spawns. That obsidian always spawns there. When it comes to like other things, like coconuts, banana trees, snakes, mushrooms, rocks especially, that is all random. Like, you're not going to get the same thing. But animal spawns, in terms of like the jaguar, capybaras, tapirs, and stuff like that, pretty much same thing. Those are not random. Those are pretty much... The thing I discovered while playing this, and also watching people play it, is that a lot of the animals, especially the jaguar, tapir, and capybara, all have very specific spawn locations. No animals spawn here except for like a lizard. But snakes, spiders, and stuff like that do not spawn here. And yes, believe it or not, yes, you have to watch out for spiders. I don't know why. That's really unique and actually really interesting. But, like, you really have to watch out for spiders. And scorpions. But scorpions, for some weird reason, only spawn in caves. Also, why are scorpions in the jungle? Is that realistic? Are there actual scorpions in the jungle? But apparently they only live in caves. For some reason. Apparently they don't like the outside world. They're shut-ins. They're introverts. Apparently all the scorpions are introverts. They just like to stay inside. For some bizarre reason. I don't know why, but okay. Oh, wait, what? I picked up more sticks. What the hell? This game's lying to me again. I may have to chop down another tree just to get sticks. I think trees regrow, but I think it takes like 2 or 3 days, maybe more, for them to regrow. Because one of the places I set up base camp on, did. I noticed that some of the trees did respawn. I need to put this in crafting. Put this there, and I need a rope. Now we got ourselves an obsidian spare. I'll make an obsidian axe later. Right now I need this wood to make a fire. And fire is some also bullshit, but also kind of realistic as well. But I need to make a hand drill, I forgot. How's everything doing? Good. I'm so glad I put it on slow. Because I don't have to deal with so much crap. Okay, I need to make... I gotta remember how I do this. Craft. Yes. Okay. Hand drill. Now, I don't have any dry leaves. I don't have anything in that at all. I'm just gonna drink this. No, don't craft it. Drink. Harvest. I don't really need the fat right now. But I'm going to eat it. And I'm going to go over here. I'm going to drop it because it collects rainwater. And rainwater is safe to drink. Unlike the very clearly freshwater spring there that, for some bizarre reason, is not safe to drink. The people in the show Lost were able to drink from a waterfall. Why can't I? And that's very clearly, like, clear as day. Water. Got it. But oh no, it's not safe. It'll kill you and give you a parasite. And you have to eat certain shrooms to get rid of those parasites. Wow, welcome to Game Logic. Can I stand on these? No, I cannot. I always wondered if you could. Be very careful whenever you're going off steep cliffs. You can't take fall damage, and realistic fall damage too. I will start exploring up that way. This is not going to be a series, by the way. I'm literally just recording it because, well, one, I'm running out of games, and two, I just thought this would be interesting to put on the channel. Because I had played The Forest before on the channel with some friends. But, you know, just playing like a solo survival game, besides Minecraft on the channel, I think it's pretty good. Which I thought about bringing back Minecraft on the channel, but that'll probably never happen. Does time go slower? I feel like time is going slower. I haven't encountered any snakes. Am I going the right way? Yeah. Oh! Holy fucking shit! Oh my god. I have never encountered that before. Holy shit. Yeah, there's tribespeople in this game. Some are friendly and some aren't, and I think those are the ones that aren't friendly. I have never encountered that before. I've never encountered them before. Holy shit. Oh my god. I have never encountered that before. Wow. Yeah. I'm gonna save my game in case I die. Also, constantly save your game. Like, no matter what you do, even if it's just a little bit, save your game. For real. You can only save at shelters, which is pretty much like the forest. You know, in the forest, you can only save at your shelter. But what I like about this one, I don't think it's the same as the forest. But what I like about this one is if you build, like, your shelter, like, all you have to do is put a roof under it, and you can save the game, which I really like. Wish more survival games did that, because I really like that. I don't know if these will give me dry leaves. Small leaf pile. Cool. There's some larvae. Ms. Larva. Already did that joke. Now it's really hard to tell if these have dry leaves. Because I don't know if you get them automatically. Or... like, it really is hard to tell if these have dry leaves. Sometimes I seem to gather them without even, like, knowing. What if I harvest? I've never done this before. Oh, you just get small leaf pile. Really? How's everything else doing? Good. Could use low protein, but everything else is good. But one thing I ask of you guys is, does putting it on custom mode affect achievements? Because achievements are very, very important to me. Don't ask why. They just are. Palm leaf, palm leaf, palm leaf. Also, I don't know if setting these out will dry them or not. I think that was me moving, but I'm paranoid now because there's tribesmen. Also, one thing to note, just because you're in this area and that it's safe from like no animal spawn here, doesn't mean they can't come here. Now, they can't wander off, they can't just wander into your camp, because they all have certain, like, patrol patterns. Like, every animal in this game has a patrol pattern until you disrupt it. Like with the jaguar, it just patrols one certain area, but if it sees you and chases you, that disrupts its patrol pattern and you can't shake it. I've never seen anyone be able to shake the jaguar and just lose it. Like, they're persistent. So even if you go across that log, they can also go across the log as well. So just be wary that you're not entirely safe in your own campsite. But that was really scary. Oh, I'm going to be really paranoid now because of that encounter. Oh, goddamn leeches. At least they don't cause you sanity now. For some... This is another thing I forgot to talk about. Is that doing certain things in this game costs you sanity. Like skinning an animal, you apparently lose your mind. You don't lose your mind skinning a fish for some bizarre reason. But other animals, you lose sanity. I think you lose 5 sanity for skinning an armadillo. What? You don't lose... I don't think you lose sanity for harvesting a dead bird, which is the only way you can get birds in this game, as far as I know. Is by just randomly finding them dead on the ground. But it's just... There's a lot of really bizarre logic in this game that, to me, just doesn't make any sense. It's like, you harvest a fish, you don't lose your mind. You harvest an armadillo, you lose 5 sanity. You get leeches, you lose sanity. You have a blister or whatever, you get hurt real bad. You lose sanity. That kind of is logical, but again, it's like, what? You know, like, there's some stuff that's like, I don't think that's how real life works, pal. You're not gonna lose your mind for skinning an armadillo. Unless this guy is like unbelievably, like, civilized to the T. This doesn't make any sense. It's like this guy is pretty much a very, very weak type character, which is odd. It's like, okay, so the guy with his kid wearing the business suit who ends up in a plane crash can handle eating human flesh, skinning lizards, does not lose his mind. Also, fighting weird mutants and cannibals doesn't lose his mind. Guy who is very clearly very, very civilized and obviously wealthy is on his, I'm guessing, private airplane with a martini that he lights on fire. And crashes, can handle fighting a shark. I get way more leeches than I usually do. That's weird. Can fight sharks, kill a boar, survive on an island. But the guy who's a scientist, whose wife's also a scientist, who's trying to contact indigenous people, and there's tribesmen, loses his mind over skinning an armadillo and getting leeches. Does not lose his mind skinning a fish, because apparently that's logical and okay. What kind of person is this? I mean, well, there's a snake. There we go. Like, to me, it doesn't make sense. I get they're trying to do something unique with, like, the sanity thing, and it is. But there's a lot of things that eating human, which you can do in this game. I've read the achievements. Ooh, frog. Apparently, yeah, that's logical that you lose your mind. But skinning an armadillo or any animal that isn't a fish costs you sanity. Like, there's just weird logic in this game. Like, really, just really bizarre logic in this game that doesn't make any sense. Like, there's just, like, there's a lot. Like, a lot that could really use tweaking. Because, like, I'm gonna do what I did last time as I was playing this, which was build a shelter here. This place is pretty safe. The jaguar doesn't come up here unless you trigger it. You got an armadillo that usually respawns. Also, it's close to the village, the abandoned village, where you get the map. That's as far as I got, and I didn't explore the cave that you're supposed to go explore because my guy is literally dying, and I may have to start a new game and put it on this mode. But that's as far as I've gotten in, like, story. But yeah, there's a lot of really questionable and weird logic in this game that to me doesn't make any sense. Especially the sanity and... Oh, god damn it. Yeah, everything has durability, and I do mean everything. Where is... Do I not have stones? I don't have stones. When did I get dry leaf? Again, how am I getting these things? I don't understand how I'm getting, like, dry leaves. Okay, shit. What do I need? Stone. I don't think I'm gonna find stone here. I have to go back to my own camp. I'm gonna keep my spear out. Hope I don't encounter a snake. or those tridesmen. Those are sanity mushrooms. Those give you back sanity for some bizarre reason. I get not every. Oh god, that tree trunk scared me. Not every game has to be realistic, but if you're trying to go for realism, like I do think this game is, you really gotta do your research on how real life works. Because realism in games tries to mirror real life. You know, a lot of simulator games try and do that, and they do it very well. But then there's like others like this that you really gotta question like the logic, where it's like, I don't think that's how real life works, but okay. I'm into building obsidian axe. Oh, there's a bird. But yeah, there's just a lot of like. Okay. A lot of just kind of like bizarre logic in this game. The sanity doesn't make any sense, and it doesn't really serve a purpose other than making the game unique. But it really serves no purpose. I don't know if it can kill you. I haven't gotten that insane yet. But like, all it does is if you go way too low and starts flashing red, you start hearing voices. That's really it. I don't think you hallucinate. Like, I haven't gotten that crazy in the game, so I don't know if you'll start hallucinating or not. But like, again, there's really questionable logic to how some of this works. Also, you gotta make sure you have energy in order to light a fire, or you're not gonna be able to start the fire. Which, now that's realistic. That makes sense to me. These, I know all those rooms are safe. Oh, what? When did these go bad? Okay, whatever. I can fish some more. But it's like, I don't know. Like I said, I'm not an expert in these things, but I really don't think that's how real life works. I'm pretty sure a lot of these meats would give you carbs and fat and protein. Well, obviously protein, but like, everything you eat has carbs. Like, look at anything you eat, no matter what it is, it has carbs. You know, vegetarians and vegans get carbs from just eating vegan food. They get protein. I think they get fats. But again, there's some stuff that's like, wouldn't this certain animal give you fat? Wouldn't that give you this? You know, it's like, do the developers not like eat? Do they not eat anything? Like, what are the developers eating? Because there's some stuff that just doesn't make any sense. You know, if you're trying to go for something realistic, for real, do your research on how real life actually works. Because there's some stuff that's like, oh boy, that's not how that works. Didn't it rain? I think it rained. I don't know. But yeah, I mean, it's a great game. Even like, I hope I'm not making it sound like, oh, this game sucks, because it doesn't. It's really interesting. It's pretty unique. It's very obviously just a forest in a different setting. Like, you have natives and everything else, which is fine. I'm actually all for, like, oh, I didn't check to see if there was obsidian in the cave. I'm all for, like clones of stuff. Did I just get burned? I scratched myself by going over the fire. Wow. Welcome to Green Hell. It really is hell. I see why it's called Green Hell, because, yep, right there. I got a tiny fucking scratch. And I'm apparently gonna die. It's like, really? Oh, never mind. What? Really? Really now? Wow. I gotta act fast on that, or else that's gonna get infected. All I did was scrape my leg on the fire. I get they're trying to make the game challenging. That's fine. But again, if you're going with realism, this is not realistic. Not even close. Not even close to being realistic. Or I need to find a certain plant. I think there's some up here. Get my spear out in case there's a snake. I really do like that there's audible noises. You know if you're close to something. Tribesmen will like start chanting and talking. But the ones I encountered, I didn't hear them. Like they were literally just there. So, aha, here it is. There we go. Now I can make a bandage. Some of the crafting is pretty realistic. Like, this is what you would expect from real life. Okay, good. It's not infected. No. Put it on the thing. There. Also, eating larvae also loses your sanity. Which just kind of makes sense, but again, this game just really has really weird logic. I'm not sure what the hell I'm gonna do. I need water. I may have to go drink from the lake. Fat's going down as usual, which I won't be able to replenish it because barely anything gives you fat for some strange reason. Come here, you little bastard. Now obviously I turned sanity off because this costs you 5 sanity. I don't know why. Like, it's just, I don't know. The game is great. It really is. I know I'm probably making it sound like this game sucks or whatever. It doesn't. Like, this is pretty much the forest. Like, this is probably more realistic than the forest. This is literally just the forest, but, like, on super realistic mode. In terms of, like, looking and feeling realistic, like having to worry about carbs and all that. But again, like I said with the logic, it doesn't make any sense. There's more sanity shrooms, even though I don't need them, but it's whatever, they'll spoil anyways. Fruit spoils, kinda realistically. Like, I don't know about wild fruit, maybe wild fruit and wild stuff like that would go bad faster. But just saying. Just saying. So if I can find a dead thing, I would actually be set because I can pick up shit. I'm really tired. Sorry if my brain isn't working at full capacity. God damn it. Not grubs. Not larvae. Fucking hell, man. Not termites. You guys know what I'm saying. I'm trying to say this. Stuff that eats corpses. Maggots, that's it. Maggots can eat the infection. I don't know how realistic that is, but yeah, that you can actually, and it actually works. I don't know how that works, but it works. Okay, it must be on my leg. Okay, cool, it didn't get infected this time. Also, make sure you don't sleep on the ground, sleep in your shelter, because you get worms that crawl underneath your skin. It's pretty fucking gnarly. Sometimes a snail spawns here, I've seen in like videos, but it never spawns for me for some reason. Unless they took out the snail. Did they take out the snail in this game? Why would they take out the snail? I mean, that doesn't make any sense. Like, why would you take out the snail? Does a snail cause a game-breaking crash? Probably. Alright. Oh, yay, obsidian. I can make my obsidian axe. Can I open up my pack? Thank you. Craft. This. This. And then... No? Oh, okay, it's just one. Okay. My bad. I got my obsidian axe, which lasts longer. That's pretty neat. Oh. There we go. Also, you may hear the monkeys in the background in the game. I don't think there's actual monkeys in this game. As far as I've been able to discover, I don't think there are. Which makes sense, because they would probably be in the trees and you wouldn't be able to get them. Unless one falls and dies. Also, there's a really sick and sadistic Pokemon reference for one of the achievements called Gotta Catch 'em All. And it's for picking up, like, dead things on the ground. It's like, why? Although that's very clever. Very clever. What shrooms do I have? Shit, these are going bad. Make sure you destroy anything that spoils, because it will... You might accidentally eat it. I'll eat these nuts. These nuts. Now my health is going up because I got fat. Yay. I'm so fat. My mother says I'll never amount to anything. And she was right.
Disgusting.
Don't give me a parasite or else I'll kick your ass. That's okay, that's all the water I needed. It's weird that your watch beeps whenever you, like, look at it. It's like, why? It should beep if you need to, like, check it. Not whatever you look at. Kind of weird-ass world do we live in? Oh, I need to eat this before it goes bad. Yeah, 17 hours, might as well. Might as well eat my supper and Go to bed. I'm really paranoid now because I encountered the tribe for the first time. I know not much has been happening, but that's literally how the game is. I just decided to play it just because, really. I mean, I'm probably going to have to restart story mode anyways and play it on this mode because of how ridiculous all that shit is. Especially with the fat. But yeah, there's been some things that I think should be tweaked, but it's whatever. Still a great game. Still very worth playing, very worth getting. Especially whenever it goes on sale. This meat fucking cooks so damn slow. Armadillo meat cooks so slow. 3-banded armadillo. What does that even mean? What kind of place is this? Who are you people? Probably gonna end this video soon. I mean, this is pretty much it. This is all you do in this game, really. Is like you explore, you hunt. You know, it's basically the forest. I do like that there is a safe place to go to in the game. That there are safe areas. But you know, I mean, the logic definitely needs to be definitely needs to be worked out. Now, saying that, oh, it can't be too realistic or, oh, it doesn't have to make sense, that just ruins the fun. It kind of doesn't. It actually makes it a bit more better. It doesn't make it easier, but again, if you're doing this for like I said, if you really are going for realism, do your research for real. Do your actual research on these things so you can better understand how these things actually work. You know? Also, one thing I've noticed. How is it that every voice-acted main character, and yes, this guy does have a voice-acted main character in some of these games are like the weakest characters, but the ones that aren't voiced are like the strongest. It's so strange to me. I don't know why. Also, that gives me energy, which... okay. A little weird, but I guess that does make sense. But again, it's like, shouldn't these be giving me fat? Shouldn't these be giving me carbs? When I order a steak, one, it destroys my stomach because I can't handle meat anymore. And two, I get carbs, I get fats. But in this game, it's like, nah, that's not how the real world works. I could let this burn out and then get the charcoal from it. But again, I'm probably not going to find any more dry leaves because I just randomly get dry leaves. I don't know how. But yeah, so I know this video has been short. How long have I been recording? Yeah, 31 minutes. I know this has been short, but I mean, this is just how the game is. It is. I'm sorry if this video is boring, but I really don't know what else to put on the channel. I don't know what games to really record anymore. I'm running out of games. It's hard to find games that I would enjoy and that it would be enjoyable to record, because I play differently off camera. Like, let's say I was playing a shooter or a game that isn't like massively open world, that's just like straightforward. On camera, I take my time. I read the notes. Most of the time, I play it safe sometimes, but off camera, I plow through it. I just want to get through the game, get it done, get the achievements, and then never play it again. This game, would I do that? No, because it's not really meant to. This game definitely takes a lot of time to progress, much like the Forest. But in the Forest, it's kind of really easy to just become overpowered, like it is. But in this game, there is bone armor. I think that's the only armor in this game. I don't know if you can find axes and machetes, because you get a machete in the tutorial. But I don't know if you can actually get those. But it's mostly you making your tools rather than you finding the tools like in the Forest. Yeah, you can make things in the Forest like spears and stuff like that. But in this game, you have to make like everything. Yeah, my fire's about to go out. I'm just gonna let it go out. I'm probably not gonna continue the save unless people want to see me like actually play more of this, and I'll continue from here. But you know, it's just the logic definitely needs a lot of tweaking. Especially with sanity. But overall, it's a great game. It really is. Like, I highly recommend playing this game. I mean, it's fun. It really is. It's really nice looking. If you're a fan of the Forest or Stranded Deep, you would actually like this game. You would, because it's just like those games. It's survival. There's enemies. There's animals that are actually deadly. And I think that's what makes this game way more unique compared to the Forest and Stranded Deep. Because in the Forest, you only have to worry about cannibals. No real deadly animals, from what I can remember, aside from like the shark. But in this game, everything wants to kill you. There's snakes, spiders. You know, that's how the jungle is. You know, that's how the real rainforest is. You know, there's a lot of animals out there that will attack you. You know, like you really do have to watch out for snakes and spiders and scorpions. Well, I don't know about the scorpions. And, you know, big cats and stuff like that. Like, those are real threats in the jungle. And that's what I really like about this game. And what I find so unique about it is that animals are actually a threat. You know. But anyways, I am the man. Stay tuned for more. If you do want to see me continue this survival thing, I would gladly do it. If you want me to see me play the story mode, I would gladly do it, you know. But anyways, I am the man. Stay tuned for more. Goodbye.